All right, so before we get into what happened in the game today, we do have some pieces of news around Major League Baseball and with the Mariners that we have to talk to. Ronald Acuna has headed to the injured list with right Achilles tightness. He is also in a walking boot, so obviously that means he probably won't be traded, and he might end up missing more of the season than he already is. A lot of people have thought that the Mariners could try to trade for Acuna, but based on this, it's definitely not happening. Mariners are still looking at Eugenio Suarez, but it is not their only target, according to MLB.com. And unfortunately, the Mariners have to make a roster move tomorrow before they can make any trades, because tomorrow the Mariners have called up Tyler Locklear. Well, not tomorrow, but today. They've called up Tyler Locklear, and I'm not 100% sure what the plan for that is, other than the fact that Tyler Locklear is going to be here and will be in Sacramento. Um, Now, Suarez got hit by a pitch on the hand the other day, so there's a whole situation that could end up happening. Now, Locklear going up for today means that there could be a Luke Raley injured list stay. Could be Donovan Solano not being left on the team. Could be the Mariners have found something to trade for with Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore has above average defense, but an basically unplayable bat. So there's a lot to think about with that. Overall, the trade deadline does look to be very intriguing for the Mariners, as the Mariners are looking for a bat and a couple of leverage relievers. A few of those leverage relievers, it's looking like, are going to cost literally a couple of top five prospects from an organization. And that does mean that I think the Mariners should not be attached to Harry Ford, and I think he will be gone by the end of the day. Logan Evans is unfortunately showing why he started the year down in Tacoma, despite the Mariners having injuries to players, and of course Emerson Hancock being the last year of his option years in AAA. Logan Evans today, 4 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, walked two, struck out seven for a career high. He gave up 2 home runs. Vargas came in for 1 1/3, gave up 1 hit, walked one, and then Coar came in, had a 4 pitch inning, and then in the eighth struck out one. So okay, super cool there. The Mariners did not do well on offense. JP went 0 for 4 with a walk. Julio did really good. He went 2 for 4 with a double and a basically a single that kind of just bounced past the pitcher and then bounced past second base just into the outfield, and he got it. Struck out twice. Cal 1 for 4, struck out twice. That's okay. Naylor had 2 strikeouts. I'm not too mad about that. Randy Arozarena, though, today got his 20th stolen base, meaning that was his fifth consecutive fifth consecutive season as a 2020 player. 20 stolen bases, 20 home runs. He tried to steal second base, but it was in the fourth inning. So they said, hold on, because according to Aaron Goldsmith, the bases get rotated every 3 innings. So in the obviously pregame, at the end of the third, and at the end of the sixth, and then if there's a extra innings at the end of the ninth, the end of the 12th, 15th, 18th, so on. Randy Arozarena, 1 for 4 with a run. That stolen base actually was really good. Jorge Polanco drove him in from second with his base hit. Polanco 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Oh, no, I'm sorry, just a walk, no strikeouts. So, okay, Jorge Polanco's doing really well. Batting average is back over 250, 252 on the season. Dom Canzone, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 1 for 3. He looked really good today. Ben Williamson, 1 for 3. A lot of talk about how like the bat's not there yet, but the defense is, and I totally agree with that. He's batting 254 with an OPS of 604 in the eighth hole, so I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Cole Young went 0 for 4. Mariners got 1 run on 6 hits and 4 walks. Struck out 11 times. Those 11 strikeouts were a major problem because the Mariners ended up having 1 2-out RBI from Jorge Polanco, his 48th RBI on the season. Julio had 3 bases, and then everybody else had one. Julio had a double, his 18th of the season off Severino, and it was a really nice, powerful double that I thought might go out, but it just bounced off the wall. We went 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position and left 9 on base, so wasn't great. Severino opened the game by falling down, and then falling down again, and then throwing ball three, and then walking JP. But he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked two, struck out six. Then Alvarado had one strikeout. Newcomb had three, and Kelly had one. The Mariners just were a weak overall team today. You didn't see a lot of offense from them. And because of that, I was just thinking, what is going to happen? As we saw that Shea Langoliers had a home run that made it 5-1, and before that, Brent Rooker had a 3-run home run, his 22nd of the season. Uh, the other scoring was a Michael Angular double right after that Brent Rooker home run, and the next guy get on base. It was not great. And then Polanco singling to score Randy Arozarena after Randy got that stolen base was awesome. Absolutely love to see that hustle from Randy. Love that Randy's got a 2020 season again. I am absolutely loving to see that Jorge Polanco is playing like the player that I knew he could be back in May. Obviously, he had that bad June, but I think the Mariners are in an okay spot, but we need to make some moves. And going into this year, I don't think I would have said this, but trying to get a starting pitcher over the next 48 hours is probably going to be one of the most important things for this team because the Mariners are running out their number 7 starting pitcher right now in Logan Evans. Emerson Hancock's back down in um, Tacoma. Logan Evans, he's not doing great. The Athletics had 8 hits. We had 6. They walked 3 times. And with runners in scoring position, the big thing with runners in scoring position, they were 2 for 7. They only left 6 on base. That 2 for 7 versus 1 for 8 is a big difference. And obviously, the more opportunities you have with runners in scoring position, the better chances you have. Mariners had runners in scoring position, obviously for 8 total plate appearances, but not many overall times over the course of the game. So unfortunately, it just wasn't there. So we'll see what Dan Wilson and the Mariners and Jerry Dipoto have cooking up over the next couple of days, but it's definitely going to take something at the trade deadline for this team to do something and potentially make the playoffs. Mariners lost half a game on the Rangers and Astros today. So we're 57-51. Sacramento's at 47-63. They will not make the
Don't forget to take
playoffs.
some time to
I
follow me
wouldn't
on
mind
my
trying to
other
trade for Brent Rooker,
platforms. You
but
can
the
follow
problem
me
is
at
in the
YouTube's
division and all of that, and
Polymath
I don't
linked
know
in my
what
bio, or
Sacramento would
The
want for him, but I
Trapezoid
would not mind
Talks is the
trying
main
that.
YouTube channel. You can book me on Cameo at Sammy5436. Patreon and other paid services platforms are also Sammy5436. You can check me out on Instagram at Sammy54362 and Samantha P54361. And I'm on Twitter and Blue Sky, though I'm not very active there. But thank you for joining me for another video. Plenty more coming up in a moment on the Trapezoid Network.